Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 22 Arsenal Career Mode, and today, this is a big news. This is a big episode where 3 of our signings have arrived at the Emirates, including the likes of Alexander Isak, Adrian Rabiot, and also Neto in goal. And it was crazy because there are a lot of speculation. There are a lot of news about how Arsenal are only 3 to 4 signings away from, actually competing a championship team. And you know what? I'm very, very excited because right now we made 3 signings. But then based on our record throughout the first half of the season, do you think we will challenge for a title? I mean, we're definitely challenging for a title at this point because based on the rate of how we succeeded for the past few months, I believe we might have a chance to go for that. But you know what? More importantly, we have to test out how these new players are being able to adapt to Arsenal. It's a new lineup, and of course, we still have FA Cup to play. And even though we don't have any European football right now, we did truly strengthen the team, add more depth into certain areas where, I believe that it should have been improved. So right there, as you guys can see, squad number. I'm a big fan of squad number because I feel like, squad number, it's a very personal thing, and it's such an iconic part or symbol part of the game where, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo wearing number 7 everywhere he goes. And remember back in last year, Edison Cavani was wearing 7, and then he has to give this to his mate Cristiano Ronaldo in the end. So number is such a big part of the thing. And of course, Neto will be wearing number 13, a very traditional Arsenal number where a goalkeeper wears 13, except Alexander Hleb back in 2006, I believe, or 2005 to 2007. And Adrian Rabiot will be wearing number 15. I've been thinking about how I'm going to use that number 15. He is currently wearing number 25 at Juventus, but Elneny is currently having that number, and I was looking for his French national team. He's wearing number 14, but you know what? I have a much bigger ambition for number 14. I want to leave it to Martinelli ahead into the new season because I believe he truly has that number 14 instinct on the left hand side, or he plays in the middle. And of course, Alexander Isak will be number 11, previously possessed by Lucas Torreira, but of course we already know that Torreira will not be in the club in the next season, nor I'll be using him at all. So that's numbers right there: 13, 11, 15. Completely fresh new faces in today's team against Man City. Of course, in real life, we lost 2-1. And of course, right now today we are playing with a rotator squad because compared to the last game, we have a lot of very, very tired players, and the unlikely starting lineup person or player in the team today is actually Rob Holding, playing alongside with Ben White. And talking about Ben White here, he already conceded a penalty within 20 minutes, and then here comes Kevin De Bruyne, and he's gonna take this penalty, and that cheeky little bugger decided to chip it right over at the top right corner, and Ramsdale, despite guessing the right way, just couldn't predict it was a Benteke to the top right corner. And right now we are trailed by 1 goal once again, and here comes Odegaard, a very quick counter attack, and Bukayo Saka just equalizes right there 10 minutes after the penalty, and we have tied this game 2-2. And a lot of people, or I might be thinking how I'm gonna be using Alexander Isak and also Alexander Lacazette. Both of them are great goal scorer, especially for Lacazette this season, where he's been banging in goals around maybe 16 goals, 15 or 16 goals already in his 18 games appearance. And of course, this is such a valuable thing for me because he can actually truly score goals. But right now we have 2 lethal strikers that we are going to use, and of course, excluding the likes of Nketiah, I will not be using him for a while, or at least I put him in the transfer list. Hopefully he will find a new club, and we can potentially generate that revenue into signing or invest in a new player, because even though we signed 3 players right now, we might be able to sign one or two more at the end of the transfer window, but just a little bit of a heads up, it's not going to happen today, because today we'll be playing 4 games. And right now, no, sorry, at this month there will be 4 games. We'll be playing 3 games this month, because a lot of transfer saga between here and there. And Rob Holding has sent himself off after making his first Premier League, first start of the Premier League season. And it was, I'm not quite sure that one, because it was 10 minutes left. We definitely do trying to win this game if possible, but right now doesn't seem like we're gonna win the game. But the only job that we can do right now is actually hang on it. And in the end, we tied this game 2-2, and I'm not very disappointed. And I know because Man City are right behind us, but at the same time, I believe that not losing to them, it's a much greater cost than anything else. So but again, we are still on a title challenge period where we're still going for the title, but drawing against Man City could be having a snowball effect. But who would know at this point? But more importantly, back to today's transfer, Charlie Patino has been denied going on a loan move because the other team wanted to go a loan with the option to buy. Again, I'm not looking to sell Charlie Patino yet, because he might be a big part of the future in the squad, within a season or two. And then, of course, we receive a big bid from Martinelli for around like 40 or 50 million. I didn't really catch that, but of course, Martinelli is certainly not leaving the club, or at least not in this career mode. I already made that self-clear. There's certainly a lot of players, Arsenal players, that, not many outgoings, because, all the players that already left the team are the potential outgoings. They're currently loaned out. So eventually, when they come back, I'm gonna transfer list them once again, and try to sell for a profit and go for a player or two in the summer. But we will see what's going to happen. And then here comes the second game of today's episode against Huddersfield Town in the FA Cup. A relatively very easy round. It was potentially Neto's debut, but I have no clue what happened, because again, Rob Holding is currently not in the squad, and despite I made changes to the squad right before the game time, I don't know how. I think it's that type of a glitch in FIFA where even though you made changes in the squad already, it's still kind of like tags into the team sheets on your homepage right there. I guess you guys know what I mean, but that's what I'm seeing right now. But back to today's game, 3-0 already. Adrian Rabiot making an immediate impact already in today's game, scoring 2 goals already. Alexander Isak is also trying his best, trying to add himself into the goal tally. And here comes Alexander Isak, and there he goes, scoring his first goal for Arsenal in his Arsenal jersey, in his second Arsenal game. It's a shame how he didn't score any goals against Man City, but it wouldn't matter because we move on to the FA Cup, and he already scored 1 goal. Rabiot scored 2 goals. Our debutants have made immediate impact, and I love to see that, and that's why I have to sign them, because it gives up this kind of a strength in the squad where, even if we rotate teams, we're still able to batter them a lot. And just right there, Alexander Isak scores his second goal today right there. And that's how we end the game, 5-0. A very, very interesting, a very entertaining and very easy game, I will say. 2 goals for Isak, 2 goals each for our new 2 debutants. Could have been Neto and goal today, but unfortunately, the game just decided to glitch that one. And then we receive a offer from Tottenham Hotspur for Kieran Tierney. Of course, I'm not going to sell him, our future captain, despite good money, $69 million, but there's no way I'm offloading my captain for next year. Not gonna do that. And funny thing is, right now we receive an offer for Eddie Nketiah again. With the likes of Alexander Isak joining the team, there will be no room for Eddie Nketiah for the remainder of the season, or at least I have no plans of using him, because after signing Alexander Isak, I still have Lacazette, rotating between those 2 players, and this is my goal for now. Not many competition left in this season unfortunately. So we got to rotate the players here and there. And this is another big game, Spurs against Arsenal, and it is a little bit tricky for Spurs wanting to steal Kieran Tierney before the North London derby. And of course, there's no way I'm offloading one of my best defenders to a rival club, especially Spurs. Not gonna do that. Again, there's certain players that I would be consider about offloading them to another Premier League team, but based on all the squad we have, all the players we have right here, all of them very valuable, and there's no way for me to actually offload them. And again, for third and final game of today's episode against Tottenham, and just like that, within 3 minutes, Bukayo Saka opened up the score, 1-0, and you have to doubt Hugo Lloris' goalkeeping ability skills. Nowhere close. He should be allowing that ball go past him. But anyway, I'm not gonna complain because we scored the first goal, and just like that, Bukayo Saka scores the second goal. Alexander Isak with an amazing assist and great header, good improvising goal by Bukayo Saka, and we already scored 2 goals already within 10 minutes. And here goes Adrian Rabiot, and we scored the third goal. That's pretty much sums up the game, right? That pretty much sums up FIFA 22 career mode, where I believe Ultimate sometimes is not quite challenging enough, because playing against Tottenham Hotspur, it is going to be very, very tough. But right now, at least I'm not kind of getting it from them right now, despite they score a goal by Bentancur, the newly signed Juventus player. And of course, a very good midfielder as well. He was part of my short list players in my FM career mode, but I didn't really sign him in the end. But Hugo Lloris, a forward, conceding the fourth goal right there. But you know what? After first half, we have been getting battered by Tottenham Hotspur, but you need Aaron Ramsdale, this kind of goalkeeper, playing in your goal every week in, every week out. You need Aaron Ramsdale in goal, and he has been phenomenal for us. Look at that, another save right there. Those two chances, if Tottenham Hotspur actually converted them into a real chance, into goals, we would have been a very troubling plays right here. And Kulusevski right there could have scored another one. You see right there, 3 chances for Tottenham Hotspur in the second half. If all those 3 goals are conceded, we would have been a freaking complete shamble. It would be a 4-3, but in the end, it wouldn't matter because we beat Tottenham Hotspur for the second time in this year's season. Another 3-1 goal score, and of course, thanks to the early goals by Bukayo Saka, he scored 2, and also Adrian Rabiot to make the difference right there. 3-1 in the end. Very, very good result. And here comes Nicolas Pepe. Of course, I'm not going to sell Nicolas Pepe to Manchester United. I'm not freaking dumb. And unfortunately, we have this news where Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been approached by Man City, which means, well, certainly right now we do not have the fund to sign another striker, and I do not have the intention of letting, like I said, go in the middle of the season, because I believe he is that type of player that I really do need him at the end of the day. So, like I said, it's going to stay for sure for the remainder of the season, which means it restricts my possibility of signing a striker in the upcoming the end of the transfer window. So that would be all for today. We're still second right now, as you guys can see. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in a bit.